Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Get right into this. I don't want to waste any time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to gemini.google. You can do this on ChatGPT as well, but I think that maybe I've done it on Gemini. It works a little bit better. So we're going to go to Gemini. We're going to paste. Okay, this is the prompt. You can use this this one if you want. So I want to create a text to video output with VEO3. I need a prompt that ensures character consistency for a good looking business guy. So this part you can change to whatever you want. So character consistency for and then whatever you want there. I'll put this all down in the description so that you can just copy and paste it. Okay, so age 30, let's just switch this up so that I can show you. So for a good looking, young, fit woman that's into fitness. Okay, so, and then I want to generate across multiple shots in different scenes and outfits. Please provide a prompt that I can use for this character, blah blah blah. Okay, so you get all this. So we're going to enter. It's going to give us the prompt. Okay, so key sections customize, so it's close, all that other stuff. Okay, and what you can do is, so we just got the prompt for the female character here, but what we can do also is we can say, can you give me the prompt for her voice as well, so we get a consistent voice across every time we generate her. Okay, so here we go. So then we're going to open up Flow. So that's going to be labs.google. Okay, create with Flow. It's a bit slow. I got a lot of things going here. I got more screens that you guys can't see. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm running about 5 screens in total here. So, okay, so we're gonna go to new project. Right, and okay, so we got that up. So we're gonna take the okay. Doesn't usually do it like that. I don't know why I did it like that, but we're going to take this, we're going to go to Flow, just going to put in like that. Okay, back to here, and then for her voice, I think it did it all together. We'll have to see here. So, woman in her late 20s, yeah, okay, so it did it all together. Okay, there. Okay, and then however you want the style to be. So if it's a YouTube style, you're going to go a YouTube style video of a realistic and highly detailed, okay, in her 20s. She's fit and athletic with a toned physique. She has a heart-shaped face, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then this, you just want to take out those. So her voice description, her voice is clear and warm with a medium pitch. She speaks at a moderate pace. She sounds like a knowledgeable but encouraging friend. Okay. And then action. And then you're going to say she's standing in the gym. She's standing in a fancy gym with fancy gym holding a vlogging mic in one hand as she says a funny gym joke. Okay. Now you want to leave out the. You don't want to be doing this. Okay, because that's where you're going to get all your subtitles from. So you want to leave those out. All right, so just like that, and then we're gonna go background. Okay, is going to be a fancy gym, a luxurious gym with fancy equipment. Okay, and then I mean that's really all you need. You could add more things like camera angle, a few other things, but this is really all you need. Okay, so we'll see what we get out of this. So that's what you'll use for every time. And then with ChatGPT, I'll show you what you can do with that. So you can say, I'm creating a character, creating a female character with VO3. She's going to be a fitness influencer character. I need a funny, unhinged, feral joke for her to say in the gym to catch attention of viewers and make people comment. Okay. I dry scooped pre-workout, kicked a treadmill in turbo mode, and now legally not allowed within 50 feet of Planet Fitness. Okay, I mean not great, right? So you say, I'm not laughing. Make it funnier. And you'll just keep doing this until you get the one that you want, okay? So let's go back to flow, see what we got. So this is what we got.
Why did the dumbbell break up with the barbell? Because they had too many issues.
Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest whenever you put in, she says a funny joke, but sometimes you do get some good things. And sometimes you get stuff like that. So I'll show you another example. So you can just keep adding on to this if you want. So you can be like, I need another. So once you have this set up, you can use the same chat and just say, I need another one of a business guy in a car sales setting. Clothing here. So we'll just go back to here, put this in. Voice, copy. Okay, take out this. Okay, action. He's talking to a customer that wants to buy a car. He says a funny joke. Okay, he says something funny to the customer. Let's see how that turns out. Background. You can put in fancy sports cars. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that turns out. For VO3 for free for your first month, and then you're gonna have to pay after that. But I don't think it's very expensive. I think it's like $30 a month or something like that. So it's not bad, unless you want to go with the, I think it's like the pro version or something. That's like $200 a month. Okay, so let's see where we are.
This car goes so fast, it makes coffee nervous.
Okay, so for something like that, and then if you want to reprompt it and get something else, you can just go here, bring it back up, and you can say like, So the reason why there was laughing and stuff like that in the background is because the joke wasn't that long, right? So, and then there was that awkward pause after, or he was just kind of nodding his head. So that's why you kind of want to prompt your own jokes. So you'd go to like, so you do the same thing for here. You would say, I need a funny joke for a business guy selling a car. Selling a car. Okay. And then she's got low mileage leather seats. So you take this. Okay, copy that. You would go action. So for this, selling a car. Okay, you can go, he says, and then just put it in like this. I usually try to take these out. Sometimes those will cause subtitles, captions. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we get with that. While we're doing that, I will also show you how to do like a prompt for, let me just show you. So let's just let's go new chat. Okay. I need a prompt for VO3 for a beginning of a YouTube channel for prompt society. Okay. So here, and then dark futuristic void. Ooh, you never want to do capitals, and so let's just see what we get here. So we're going to take that. We're going to go here. How this works out here. I don't know how it's going to do, but let's see. And then we got our other videos. So let's check this.
She's got low mileage, leather seats, and enough trauma from her last owner to qualify for therapy. Just like my ex, but this one actually runs. She's got low mileage, leather seats, and enough trauma from her last owner to qualify for therapy. Just like my ex, but this one actually runs.
So it's not bad. Alright. So it's not bad. Let's see how this one turns out. But so this is where, like, you know, you'll have to do a lot of prompting. You'll have to wait until you get the really funny joke that you want through ChatGPT or Gemini. And you just keep prompting until you get that joke, and then once you get that one, you put it in there, and then sometimes, you know, there'll be some with VO3, it's not perfect. Sometimes you'll get some weird ones where like something's off, or the guy doesn't say what you want him to, or sometimes there's not any audio generated, which they're working on. So you'll have to just reprompt it. So the way you do that is you just come down here and it'll say reuse prompt. You can switch a couple things if you want, or you can just leave it the same and then reprompt it. Costs you, I think it's like 20 credits every time. I use VO3 fast. Okay, so where do you switch that? I never switch it, but right here. So you could switch it between these ones. I just there's the VO3 quality that costs you like 100 credits every time, and it's honestly, I've tried it and it's the exact same thing. I don't use that at all, so I just stick with VO3 fast. Okay, so let's see what we got for this. So the beginning was cool, but that didn't give me at all what I prompted. So, let's try this again. So that's why I don't use capitals. It doesn't like capitals for some reason. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, again, not even close. So you just got to keep prompting that until you. What I honestly think is doing that is this right here. I think it's too much. So then sharp, cut to black. Okay, so. Okay, let's try this and see what happens. I think it was too much wording. Let's see if this works. Because I just made one earlier and it turned out fine. Like, it actually turned out really good. I'm going to use it for this specific video at the beginning. So the one that you've seen at the beginning of this video is the one that I just made. And it worked out really good. I'll show you something else. So if you, let's say you want to change like what she's wearing. So you'd say she's wearing a designer, I don't know, fitness outfit. Right? You can ask ChatGPT for different outfits. It'll give you like specific outfits and everything. It's really good for that. But if you just want something quick here, you know, she's wearing a designer fitness outfit. You can go as crazy as like with white socks and shoes. You can change that up, whatever you want to do. You could say she has gold earrings on, like, you know, whatever you can imagine. Basically, you just whatever's in your head, you prompt it into there. And if you don't know how to prompt it, you take what's in your head, you go to ChatGPT, you tell it, I want a prompt for VO3 for this is what I'm thinking, you know, white socks, white shoes, fitness outfit, gold earrings, and then it'll prompt it for you. You take that prompt, you put it in here, and there you go, it's done. I'm not going to do it because each time I do it, it costs me 20 credits, and it is kind of expensive, but let's go see. All right, let's see what we got. No. All right. Yeah, I don't know. So you gotta play around with that. Sometimes it can take you like a lot of credits to get it. Somehow I got it like first try, and you know, sometimes what you can do too is just like maybe close this window, open up a new project. I find sometimes that helps if you're doing different things. So if you're using one for like a character, keep it in that project, and then if you want to do something like this where you're making a prompt for like a video or something, close that project, open up a new project, and start it in there. Because that's what I did for the one that you see at the beginning of this video, and it worked first and second try. First try, what happened first try? I just didn't like it. Like, it was cool, but I was like, it could be better. So I just used the same exact prompt, and I prompted again, and I got it the second try, and both of them said Prompt Society. So yeah, you can try that. I'm not going to because I don't want to waste my credits if it doesn't work out again, but I mean, just play around with it. You know, so for every new project, start a new project. Don't keep going with the last one. Whenever you're doing, what I find helps a lot too is whenever you're doing characters and you have them in a different setting, start a new project, use the same exact prompt. So like for the girl, you would use the same exact description of her face and everything, but you would start it in a new project for. So what I mean by new project is you go to flow and then it'll come up and it'll say new project. So you start a new project. So you'll have one for her podcasting, one for her gym clips, one for if it's a guy, one for selling cars where he's in the car lot, another one for if he's doing something else in the gym, or you know, different things that you want to do. If he's running through the forest holding the camera up, I'll also show you how to prompt that. So let's go, not this one. So let's go here, and so this is a YouTube style, right? But if you want like a, you can still keep that, but then you go down here and you say, she's holding the camera at arm's length, and her arm is clearly visible in the frame. Okay, so that's gonna make her doing like a selfie style thing, and then you can say running through the forest, yelling this, whatever. You can also go like her tone. You could say like, so if we take out, it says a funny joke, holding a volume mic in one hand, and then what I usually do is just so everything's very like organized, I'll say she says in a furious tone, boom, whatever I want her to say. Okay, or she says in a happy tone, you know. And if you need different tones, you go to ChatGPT and you say, hey, what are all the different tones that somebody can speak? It'll give you like a list of like 50 of them. There you go. I don't even know if there's 50, but there you go, right? And you just put it into there and then say whatever you want them to say. So if I will have all these in my, I started a school, okay? So I'll put the school link in the description. It's $5 a month, okay? As of right now, it might go up, but as of right now, it's $5 a month to join. I'll have all the different styles of prompts for you to be able to use. You can just go copy paste them from there. Also, these videos will be in school. There's going to be a lot of other things. So also eventually I'll have people helping me run the school. Everybody's welcome to their input as well. You know, if you guys know something that I don't know, you're welcome to let me know, or let the community know in there. So if you want, you can join the school. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.